Yo, what's up guys? Guesty here and welcome back to my hardcore let's play. We are in episode 6 and today we have started off in this spider spawner I have just found. Haven't even got to the chest yet, so let's have a quick look in there before I do anything else. Bucket, 4 iron ingots, another bucket, stew string, cacao beans, that's alright, cool. And you'll also notice that I have run out of food, and I've just got some other things in here too. But I have made myself a tiny little wheat farm, and I want to actually make a bigger one today. So I'm definitely going to make a wheat farm, and I think for this spider spawner, I'm not actually going to make an XP farm or any sort of mob grinder system out of this. I think I'm going to save it for a bigger project, which I've sort of got in mind, but I don't 100% know what I'm going to do with it yet. So, first of all, I think I will head back to the base. In fact, I'll show you where I am, just so I can give you an idea of where I am. So, probably pick up this chest as well. Can't say no to a chest. We've got plenty of light in here too, so we should be good for that when we get back. Don't know what's up there, so I'm not going to go there, but I'm actually fair distance away from my little base setup. Just got to work out where the hell I am. I think I have to go down this way. Might be a little bit lost at this stage. I hope not. Alright. No. Actually, I know where I am. I know where I am. Don't go down there. It's bad place. Alright, so when I first came up here, I popped out of in fact, no, I'm actually lost. No, I'm not. I definitely did come out of here, but I think there might actually be another way for me to get out of here. Although, I'll probably stick to what I know, if I actually know, and see if I can get out this way. Yes! Alright, so this is why I was lost, because I didn't really see this bit over here. So I've got to head down here. It's a real weird way to get there, and eventually I come to this massive arrow that I made, because last time, I think the last episode actually, or the episode before, I was doing a bit of caving and came into here and found that area, and I've only just explored it all out and found that little spider spawner, and also another massive ravine, like usual, which I have explored out. And then I think I've been down there. And then if we come across here, I've also made this dirt path come down. And I think you should be able to remember this ravine from my first caving episode, or the first episode I did caving in. And then eventually I'll make my way up here, and we will see that the grass is gradually growing down. So the grass has made it into the big cave system, which is good. And it's also made it to my big ravine where I've got the dirt growing, which is awesome. So pumped about that. It actually looks really cool too. But we'll get there in a second. So here I am, back at my little sort of hub here, where I had my little caving sesh in a few episodes ago. And now we are almost back home. And look at this. I've done a little bit of work, I will admit that. So if we go up here, go up the stairs first, we'll make our way in. So I've sort of changed all this up a little bit. I'm not 100% happy with it yet, so I am going to change all this up, and I'm not going to harass that shit. No. And I've definitely lit up this whole area out here, so I'm pretty safe at the moment, especially considering I've got like a wall of trees protecting me, so I should be good for any monsters around. And then obviously up here is where the staircase was going originally, and that will do something in a later project. Got so many ideas. Just got to do them all now. Alright, so this is basically what it's come to. I really love this wood, this jungle wood look on the grass. This is a little bit funny, this bit here, which I have to... Whoa, where are you? Where? Oh, up there. Has to be up there. Hope so. Alright, and then, so this is another little staircase going down to some more caves. Nothing really down there at the moment. And then my big stairs going to my ravine where I've actually done some things. And then this little wheat farm I've made, completely stuffed up then. And I'll give you a quick update on resources. Absolutely full. Not going to go through it all. There you go. You can see everything I've got because I have done quite a bit of caving. And a few jungle planks, a few jungle wood too. And now I think I actually want to head down because, as I said, I do want to make a wheat farm, and I do want to show you around everything I've done too. So, but I am actually fully out of food other than these 2 bits of wheat that I just picked up then. So I'm gonna obviously use a bit of wheat to make some bread, and that'll be a good source of food for a little bit, but obviously I want to expand and maybe get some animals going or something like that. But these vines are actually starting to become a little bit annoying. I'm not exactly sure what I want to do with them, but I don't want to get rid of all of them because it definitely looks really good, but I think I need to get rid of some of them. Just all over the shop today. Alright, now best thing about vines, if I can do this properly, is you can use them as like little air ladder type things, and you can sort of jump down. So this is like a preliminary type wheat farm I've got going. I don't know, like I'm not too happy with it. I kind of want to make an automated wheat farm, to be honest, but I'm going to need pistons and different things to do that, and I'm just trying to play with a few ideas at the moment. Like I'm juggling up as to what sort of wheat farm I do. Like it could either be one where I sort of maybe like run in to like a little room, and then I've got pistons all along the edges. Hope you guys sort of understand what I'm saying. So there's like, say this is the room I run into, and then I would have, this is where I walk along, and then I walk in here, and there'll be wheat along here, wheat along here. When I walk in, pistons pop up, drop all the wheat, I pick it up, sort of thing. I don't know. That's kind of alright. Or the other option that I've thought of, which is actually the pretty obvious option, and I know a lot of people do it, is they just have, you know, maybe pistons controlling water or something controlling water, and you hit the button and water washes all the way across like a massive field of wheat, and it basically washes all the wheat down to you, kind of like this. Same sort of idea as this, only the water is controlled by pistons, and all this stone would be wheat, if that makes sense. So I mean, I could do that, wouldn't be too bad. But then you got to go through and hoe all the land, and like there will be a lot of it to hoe. So I don't know. Maybe it would be convenient and really cool just to have a little short, I don't know, inside room type wheat farm automation system. Anyway, I've just decided in that whole thought process because I want some more time to decide, and I also maybe want to hear from you guys. If you've got any ideas for a wheat farm, maybe I could do something like that with your ideas, if that makes sense. It does make sense, but basically, if you guys have any ideas for a wheat farm, definitely show me. As one of my subscribers showed me this, well, didn't actually show me this, but gave me the idea to make this, and I'm pretty happy with it at the moment. But I did work out that it doesn't work with the jungle wood either. Jeez, so many things, so much talking. So I need to do something, and what I've just decided I'm going to do is set up my mining outpost this episode. So what I'll do is work out where the hell I want to put it first, and then I will see you there. Alright, just really quickly, I decided I'd come and get some food before I went caving, and I came across a couple of wolves. Now, I had no bones, and as you can see, I've been in a little bit of a heated battle, but I have got a lot of food from this adventure, but I'm not going to really risk it, and I'll probably a little bit of a waste, but I did have to eat just then because I was struggling on health. So hopefully I can get another wolf. Yes, alright, so we got 2 wolves. If any of you didn't know, all you have to do is get a bone and right click on them, and I don't think it works every time, but you know, we've got 2 now, so that should be good. And we are to put them in our house, and they also attack things for you. So watch this, if we get this zombie here, attack him, they'll go molest him. Watch this. I think they do the same amount of damage as an iron sword or something like that. So that's really good. So these guys are just going to be able to be my escorts. So maybe I should try and get another bone off this guy. Oh, I don't really want to hit him. Alright, try and get another bone off this guy. Alright, come on. Ah, only an arrow. That's disappointing. Hopefully we can find a couple of bones on the ground when the sun comes up. And I'll try and collect a couple more wolves. And then I'll see you back in the cave. Ooh, skeleton. Just dropped an iron ingot. And I also got an iron helmet before off a skeleton. So actually we'll just put that on now, seeing as I don't actually have a helmet on. Cool, so I'll see you soon. Alright, so I've decided that I'm going to build this mine outpost operations area down after my wheat farm. So I'm going to build it right down the end there. First of all though, I will say that you can make baby wolves, anyone that doesn't know, and you just need zombie flesh, and all you have to do is right click on them with the zombie flesh. Obviously I don't have zombie flesh now, so it's going to make them just sit down, and hopefully they'll stay there and stop being annoying. And then you'll get a little baby wolf, like this little fella here. So, anyway, let's move on. And this is where I want to build the mine shaft. Just down the end here. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to make this whole thing flow on. I don't know, maybe I'll just have just a staircase that leads up a little bit or something, and just sort of clear this out a bit and make it all a bit nicer. I'm not sure. But I have definitely grown some grass through to here, and I think I kind of actually want to make this in line with the center of this wheat farm, even though this wheat farm probably won't be here for all that long. I'd still like it to maybe, because this is kind of like the center of the room at the moment, center of the ravine at the moment, so maybe I'll try and keep that to flow through. Although, it kind of does bend back again, so I'm not sure. No, actually, I think it will be better if I leave it. So, it'll be on this line here. So this here will be the center of my little sort of first setup of my mining outpost. So what I'll do is hollow this area out a little bit, and then I'll see you in a sec. But actually, I will just quickly make a crafting bench and show you. I want to, because it's like a dwarf, like mining dwarves, you know, and so what I feel is I need to make, probably shouldn't put the crafting bench right beside lava, although I don't actually know if it's going to make any difference, but just in case it does, let's put it over here. And so I don't actually need a crafting bench to do this at all, but stone bricks, so that's what I want to use as sort of like my entrance and for all the building of the mine shaft sort of thing, I think. And I'll maintain the grass floor, and then it gives it that whole sort of dwarven rocky sort of feel, if that doesn't sound too weird. So I'll do that mining, and I'll see you soon. Alright guys, we have made some serious progress now. I actually don't think I gave you guys an opportunity to sort of take in what this whole place looks like now, so I'll quickly run over here before we head down and just let you have a big sort of look at the overall picture, although that tree is kind of blocking everything, but that's part of the picture. So there you go. And I also want to open up the ravine at the top a little bit more, I think, at some stage. I think I'll open it right up, so all above the trees is open, and yeah, I don't know. In fact, it will definitely go, I'll keep that bit there, but I'll open up the rest of it. So anyway, I've definitely been growing a lot of wheat and have definitely got a good supply going, so hopefully we'll be able to wash a bit of it away without screwing things up too much, I hope. Yeah, cool. This is obviously the manual way of doing it. We obviously want to set this up automatically at some stage. Don't know when, but I think I've stuffed up my water supplies. Yes, I have. That's alright. Cool. So that's a heap of wheat right now, and I just have to fix this up. So anyway, I did quite a bit of work, as you can maybe sort of start to see. You can probably tell from the staircases, and it looks a lot more cleared out now. And if we just, after I fix up this water, we'll go have a good look at it all and check out exactly what I've done. It took me so long because I was just trying to get it to look right, and it just took so long to do that because you know, things have to look right in order for me to be happy. So one example of that is I'm not too happy with this wheat farm at the moment. I'm full. That's what my problem is. I won't plant these now. Don't want to waste your time watching me plant these. And I also realised I was pretty damn hypo before, and that I was just talking about completely random things, like going off topic all the time. So got to make sure I stay on topic this time. Although there was just so many things I had to show you and talk about, so that's probably the main reason for it. Alright, cool. Let's put down a torch, and as you can see there, we can sort of, you know, we've got our stairs flowing up from that wheat farm, which probably isn't going to be a permanent thing. Although, unless I just kept it there as like an aesthetic sort of looking thing, you know, just to make it all look kind of a bit more lush and a bit more, I don't know, just sort of brings a bit of civilization into this uncontrollable cave, if that makes sense. Anyway, so all of this is now grass, and if we move along, you'll be able to see that down here I've made the staircase. So let's oh, and maybe my potential lighting for the staircase too, I'm not sure. Let me know what you think of this. Maybe I'll put like some glass in front of it or something, maybe a glass block. I haven't actually got any sand or any glass on me at the moment, so I'll have to do that at another stage, but you know, it's pretty good, and hopefully it doesn't burn this wood. I'm just trying to think about it technically, and I don't think that it should be able to, because I think it needs to be adjacent to the lava block, and there's no wood actually adjacent to the lava block, so it should be alright, fingers crossed. But anyway, let's make our way down, and I'm gradually growing this grass down here. It's taking its damn time though, absolutely taking forever, although it did take forever last time. So as you can see, we have got a bit of a system set up. So this side here is kind of done-ish, but I've probably got to do a few different things with maybe the roof or the sides to make it all look a little bit nicer, because you can't just have stone brick. It looks just a little bit plain, a little bit monotonous. And then we've got my sort of storage area here, which this is what took me so long, was trying to work out how I was going to store everything and how I was going to make it look. Now this is only like a intermediate type storage room, so basically I'll be doing my mining and then fill up these chests with their required blocks, required ores or cobblestone or whatever, and then from here I can transfer everything up to maybe a massive storage room or something. I'm not sure, or maybe given the design of this actual room, I could actually just continue this going down this way, and this could be a storage room, although it is a little bit away from everything, so I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure at this stage. But anyway, basically I'll show you how I can sort of finish off this design. So if I get some wood, what am I doing? I need a crafting bench. And that's the other thing. I was kind of going to go with maybe something like this. So if I have the crafting bench here and some furnaces here, obviously behind all this needs to be stone brick, so I'll do that. And then the chests will be here, and then there'll be ones on this side too, facing towards us now. Same with this side, and then chests in here, and that gives us plenty of storage space. But if I'm to continue this on as a storage room, then obviously these furnaces and crafting bench won't be here, so maybe I need to think about something different for all that. Not too sure at this stage. It really depends on where I want to set everything up and get all my, you know, because eventually I'll have a mob spawner system and all my different inventions and builds and different types of things. And it depends on where they're going to be as to where I set up my storage room, because the storage room really needs to be in a centralized location. But anyway, before I lose breath, holy crap, I found some diamonds. Yeah, just in case any of you guys didn't see that, so I'll definitely mine that right now. And there's plenty of other ores down here, so obviously this is a pretty good section. I will say, actually, because any of you that have seen my how to find diamonds episode or tutorial, whatever you want to call it, in fact I might chuck a link to that on the screen right now, maybe an annotation type thing, or maybe just chuck it in the description in case you haven't seen it, in case you are wondering how to find diamonds, because I'm not really going to explain it, how to actually do that in this series. I was asked a lot in that video how to actually see what layer you're at. Now, I actually did say it in the video, and it's simply by hitting F3, and this brings up all your different your stats for where you are and stuff. And there's also a better way of bringing that up that I find when I'm actually mining and different things, which doesn't use as much CPU, because these graphs use a lot of CPU. If you hit Shift and F3 at the same time, it will just bring out the little stats we're concerned about at the moment. So as you can see, I'll just hit Escape so you can see the mouse, so I can talk about some things. We've got the seed, so that's obviously what seed I'm playing at the moment. I'm going to show you sort of the really important ones. BL is your block light, so that's the amount of light shining over a block at the block you're standing on at that point in time, not the one you're looking at. So that's really good for mob systems and growing crops and different things. And then these are your coordinates. So F is the way you're facing. So at current, hang on, if I move here, this direction here is 3, this direction 0, this direction's 1, and this direction's 2. As you can see, the F changed then. And then we got our X, Y, and Z coordinate system. So X and Z are essentially where you are in the scheme of the world, in terms of if you were looking from a bird's eye view, you'd be at that coordinate. And the Y is the layer you're on. Now, funny thing with the layers, you got to remember that the layer for the Y value is taken from the person's head. So from your dude's head, where I'm looking at right now, and you are 1.5 blocks tall, or 1.6 blocks tall. So if we take 1.6 off this, the ground, and I'm actually standing on now, is layer 11. And layer 11 is the best layer for diamonds, because layer 11 and 12 is where diamonds are most, in their highest, I guess, population. There's the most amount of diamonds at layer 11 and 12. And the other, in fact, there's a slight increase, I think a little bit lower, but the problem with that is you run into all the lava levels. And there's a massive spike of lava at layer 10, and that's what we want to avoid. So hopefully, seeing as we're on level 11, we should see not too much lava when I'm doing all this mining through here. Can't believe I got diamonds already. How good's that? So that's basically all that. And then if we have a look up here, the only really other one that you need to know about is E, which is your entities. Entities include monsters or blocks on the ground. So see, I've got all these blocks on the ground. That just increased the value of E, and then I picked them all up and it decreased it. So I'm not exactly sure if a torch, no, a torch definitely doesn't count as an entity, but monsters do, and mobs do, and all different, anything that's like not a block is essentially an entity. So anything that you can move or pick up, I guess, is an entity. So that's good to know, because especially if you're trying to find where mobs are. So if we look up at the sky, there's obviously going to be quite a few mobs up around on the surface, so that's pretty cool. And obviously mobs only spawn within a certain radius of where you are. So that sums all that up. Don't really need to explain too much more about that because it's getting too technical, but that's essentially all you need to know in terms of when I say what layer I'm at and those different types of things. So I am at layer 11 at the moment, and what I might do is just try and finish up this area, and then I think that might be the end of the episode, because I've been going a long time and it's getting very, very late. So I'll see you soon. Actually, you know what? I'm actually going to end the episode right now, because I think this is actually going to go over 30 minutes or close to 30 minutes, and that is definitely a long time for an episode. So next episode I'll definitely finish this off and get maybe some branch mining going. I'll see how far I get into it and see how far I actually want to get into it. And then I've got so many ideas for so many different projects coming up. But of course, don't forget that I'll always look at you guys' suggestions in case you have any ideas for a project you want me to do. I've got a couple already from your guys' suggestions that I will be looking into and having a think about trying to do trying to fulfill your desires in terms of what you want me to build. So that said, I've actually hit over 600 subscribers as well. I forgot to mention that last episode. Freaking awesome. I mean, bang on. I mean, spot on. Whatever my word is, that's sick. So you guys are awesome. I love the support you're giving me. It motivates me ridiculous amount to make more videos and to make these videos better. And hopefully I can get into I'd like to get to a stage where I'm putting out a video a day. That'd be awesome. And I hope you guys would like to see me do that. So let me know anyway. Love some feedback, and thanks for watching. Peace.